You're here early. You have the notebook out. This is either very good or very bad.
I have been here for 25 minutes. I ordered you a tea. We need to talk.
Okay. What happened? Did you accidentally say something too direct again?
Possibly, but that's not the main issue. The main issue is, why does everyone in this country talk about the weather? Constantly! Every single day. My manager, my coworkers, the man in the elevator, the woman at the sandwich place. All of them. Weather, weather, weather.
Ah, yes. Welcome to Canada.
But why? We have actual things to talk about. There are events happening in the world. There is news. There are topics.
Oh no, we don't talk about those.
What?
Not with people you barely know. Not at work. Politics, religion, money, strong opinions, all off the table. But the weather? The weather is for everyone. It's neutral, it's shared. Nobody is offended by rain. I am a little offended by rain. It has been raining for 4 days. See? That's great small talk right there. Can you believe this rain? 4 days straight. Somebody would love to agree with you about that. I wrote down complain about rain. This is what my life has become. Okay, tell me a specific thing that happened. Walk me through it. Okay, Tuesday, kitchen. My manager Dave walks in, looks at me, and says, and I am quoting this exactly, "Cold enough for you?" Classic opener. What did you say? I said, yes, it is cold. Oh. And then? And then, nothing. We both just stood there for what felt like 11 years. And then he took his coffee and left, and I stood in the kitchen alone, thinking about all my life choices. Oh, Maya, what did I do wrong? I answered his question. It is cold. That was a factually accurate response. Here's the thing. Cold enough for you is not actually a question about temperature. It's not a weather report request. It is an invitation. An invitation to what? To be human together for 30 seconds. Small talk is basically a verbal handshake. It's how Canadians say, I see you, I acknowledge you, I wish you well, carry on. You answer the handshake with a handshake. You don't just let someone's hand hang in the air. I left his hand hanging? Metaphorically, yes. So what was I supposed to say? Give me the exact words. Something like, right? I didn't even think it could get colder than last week, and then this morning happened. Then maybe a little laugh, then he says something, then you both feel warm inside despite the weather. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's all? That's all! You're not solving climate change, you're just being a pleasant human for half a minute. Here's a tip. The small talk formula. Acknowledge, add a reaction or detail. Optional, toss a light question back. For example, oh, I know it's been brutal this week. Did you have to scrape your car this morning? Short, warm, done. The other person feels seen and you both move on with your day feeling good. Did you just write be pleasant human for 30 seconds? I take notes. It helps me process. Don't judge my system. No judgment. The system is working, clearly. Okay, so what other topics are acceptable? Give me a list. I want to be prepared. I want a small talk arsenal. Oh, I love that energy. Okay, the classics. Weather, obviously. Weekend plans, very popular on Fridays. Very popular on Mondays as a recap. Long weekends, practically a national holiday conversation. What do you say about long weekends? Any big plans for the long weekend? And then, oh, nice, to whatever they say. Even if their plan is to sit on their couch and eat crackers, which, by the way, is a completely valid Canadian long weekend plan. What else? Sports, hockey especially. You don't need to know anything about hockey. You just need to say, did you catch the game? And then nod at whatever they say. Also, the office coffee machine. The
coffee machine?
In my experience, every single Canadian workplace has a coffee machine that is either broken, slow, or produces a liquid that is technically coffee but spiritually questionable. Complaining about it is basically a team sport, a bonding ritual. It creates community. Our machine has been broken for 3 weeks. Maya, you are sitting on a gold mine. This whole time, I've been annoyed about the coffee machine when I could have been using it as a social asset. Every problem is a small talk opportunity. That is the Canadian way. Safe and reliable small talk topics at work. The weather, always. Weekend plans, Fridays and Mondays. Long weekends, hockey, local sports. The office coffee machine's emotional state. A recent local event. A TV show everyone's watching. Avoid politics, salary, religion, strong controversial opinions. Save those for people you actually know well. Okay, new problem. What if I start the small talk and then it keeps going? What if it becomes a long conversation I didn't sign up for? Ah, the runaway small talk. Yes, this is a real hazard.
Last week, I said, "How was your weekend?" to Kevin from accounting, and he told me about his entire camping trip. In detail. I know about the tent, I know about the bear sighting, I know more about Kevin than I know about some of my relatives.
Kevin sounds like a lot. Okay, this is where the graceful exit comes in. You need an escape phrase. Something warm and conclusive that ends the conversation without making the other person feel dismissed. Give me the phrases. Anyway, I'll let you get back to it. Friendly implies they're busy, nobody's feelings hurt. Or, good chatting, I've got a meeting to catch. And then you walk away with purpose, even if the meeting is with your lunch. What if I don't have a meeting? Then you have a very important email, or a call, or you need to grab something. The specifics don't matter. What matters is that you say it with a smile and walk away like you have somewhere to be. Confidence is the exit strategy. I could have used this information before the Kevin incident. We all have a Kevin story. That's how you learn. Graceful exit phrases. Anyway, I'll let you get back to it. Good chatting. I've got a call to catch. All right, back to the grind for me. Great catching up. Have a good one. These are warm, conclusive, and nobody feels brushed off. Smile plus move. That's it. Okay, one more scenario. What if I try to small talk and there's just silence? Dead silence. We're both standing there and neither of us has anything to say and it is unbearable and I want to disappear into the floor. First of all, a 2-second pause is not dead silence. It just feels that way. You're allowed to think for a moment. It felt like 2 hours. It was 2 seconds. But if it genuinely stalls, you have options. Look around for something to comment on. Oh, they finally fixed the lights in this hallway. Is that a new plant? Nice. Anything observable. You're basically narrating reality and inviting someone to agree with you.
Just comment on objects near me?
You'd be amazed how far "I love your mug" gets you. People light up when you notice a thing they chose. It says, I see you as a person, not just a coworker.
I have had 3 compliments on this cat mug.
Right? The mug is doing social work you don't even know about. If conversation stalls, look around and narrate. Oh, it's really busy in here today. I love this cafe. Great mug, by the way. Genuine, low-stakes compliments and casual observations reset a conversation immediately. You're not performing. You're just being warm and present. Okay, one thing I genuinely don't understand. Everyone here says, "How are you?" But they don't want an actual answer. Why ask if you don't want to know? Oh, this is a big one. How are you in a Canadian workplace hallway is not a question. It is a greeting that happens to be shaped like a question. So what do I say? Good, thanks. You? Done. 4 words. Beautiful. You've completed the ritual. I once said, actually,
not great. I'm a bit tired and adjusting to the time zone. And the person looked genuinely alarmed. You gave them a real answer to the greeting question. I thought honesty was good. Honesty is great. But how are you in passing is not the right moment for honesty. It's like, imagine someone waves at you from across the street. You don't run over and tell them your full emotional situation. You wave back. How are you is a wave. A wave. Okay. How are you is a wave. Now, if someone sits down with you, makes eye contact, and says, "How are you doing?" Really? That's a different question. That one you can answer honestly. The context tells you everything. How are you in passing is a wave. Correct response? Good, thanks. You? Or not bad. Busy week. You? That's it. If someone genuinely wants to check in, they'll slow down, make real eye contact, and their tone will shift. Context is everything. This is so much more complicated than I thought. I thought English was the hard part. Turns out English was fine.
It's the invisible social layer underneath English. That's the actual challenge. Yes! That's exactly it. And nobody tells you because everybody assumes it's obvious. It's not obvious, it's learned. You're just learning it a little later than most people because you weren't here for childhood when they teach it by osmosis. Why does no one teach this? Because in Canada, we assume everyone already knows, and we feel too polite to bring it up when they don't. That is the most Canadian sentence I have ever heard. I know. I'm sorry. You literally just apologized for something that wasn't your fault. Sorry? Okay, last question. Can I practice on you? Right now. Oh, I would love nothing more. So, crazy weather we're having, huh? Huh, right? I didn't even bring an umbrella this morning. Classic mistake. Oh no, I did the same last week. I was absolutely soaked by the time I got to the office. At least you're not alone. Anyway, I should grab a refill. Good chatting. Have a good one. I did it. Okay. I feel ready. I feel prepared. Monday morning, Dave will not know what hit him. Please don't say it like that. That sounds threatening. I will small talk him. Professionally. With warmth. Much better. You've got this. And if you all newcomers also want to survive Canadian workplaces without accidentally making things weird in the kitchen, stick around, because Sara has more secrets and I have more questions. So many questions. Next episode, we're talking about what your Canadian boss is actually saying versus what they mean. Spoiler, it's not the same thing. It is never the same thing. Subscribe, follow, leave us a comment, tell us your most awkward small talk moment. We want to hear it. There are so many rules. If this helped, yes, subscribe, share it with someone who needs it, and come back for episode 2. We've got a lot more to decode. A lot more. Anyway, I'll let you get back to it. Did you just... Was that a small talk exit? Have a good one. Perfect. She's gonna be fine. Okay, you all. Have a good one too.